Bundle 10 ones together to make 110.
Morning has arrived at the reed marsh. The shallow water is quiet, and loose reeds drift slowly near the muddy banks. This is Rill, a great blue heron. She is wading through the shallows, preparing her nest before the wind rises. And watching her closely from a dry shore stone is Kit, a very curious Shiba Inu. Out here in this quiet space, nature does its own gathering. As Rill collects her materials, we have a perfect opportunity to see exactly how counting works. We always begin by counting single items. A breeze pushes 10 individual reeds toward the bank. Each loose reed is called 1. Rill goes to work, carefully lifting these loose reeds from the water one at a time with her long yellow bill. Instead of leaving them scattered, she gathers all 10 reeds and settles them securely into a natural gap between two large exposed tree roots. Those 10 single reeds have now been bundled into a single space. Because all 10 are grouped together, we call this entire collection a 10. Looking at this shore stone, a rule records what Rill just did. 10 individual reeds have been grouped together to create a single bundle. Whenever you have 10 single items, you can compose them into a brand new single unit called a 10. Walking farther along the bank, we find another space where Rill has been working. Here, a gap between the roots is completely filled with a group of 10 reeds. But right outside those roots, lying on the ground, are 4 loose reeds. They haven't been bundled yet. To find out how many reeds there are in total, we count the full group of 10 and then add the 4 loose ones. 10 and 4 more makes 14. We can see this written out here on this level strip of wet sand, keeping track of the bundle and the single items. Every number from 11 through 19 is built the exact same way. You begin with one full group of 10, and you add the specific number of loose ones left over. Moving closer to the nest area, the view opens up. Rill has now filled 3 distinct separate root spaces. Each of these 3 spaces holds exactly 10 reeds, and if you look at the ground around them, there are absolutely 0 loose reeds remaining. Rather than counting every single reed, we can count the full groups by tens. We count 10, 20, 30. This broad fallen leaf shows how we write this down, accounting for all the bundles and noting the empty space. Numbers like 20, 30, and 40 represent only full groups of 10. There are never any loose ones left over. Let's look closely at these math rules one last time. Notice how individual items are grouped to make a full unit. Next, a number like 14 combines a completed bundle with the loose items. And finally, 30 relies entirely on complete groups, leaving absolutely nothing left over. The 2 digits of a 2-digit number always tell a story. They simply record the amount of tens and the amount of ones. The wind settles across the water as Rill tucks the very last reed securely into her nest. Kit trots peacefully along the far bank, heading home. The gathering is complete, leaving the marsh as natural as we found it, and leaving us knowing exactly how numbers are built.
14 is 110 and 4 ones.